All right, y'all. I'm here to finish my story. Here's what I've been diagnosed with. All right, guys. I do apologize for it taking me so long to um, continue and give an update on what I shared with you guys in my very last video. But, um, when you are willing to be open and be vulnerable, you really still have to think about it. And it took me a while to think about it. I was contemplating back and forth, back and forth. Um, Actually talking about my actual diagnosis, right? But then I was like, how are you going to start a story and not finish it? How are you going to start something and not finish it? And again, my goal with me sharing my situation is to at least help one person. If I can help one person to know that they are not alone, then that would do my heart justice, y'all. So here we are. Okay, so guys, I was diagnosed with recurrent depression and major depressive disorder. Um, and what I have to say about it and how I feel about it is honestly, y'all, I'm not surprised. I'm so not surprised. It wasn't like a oh my gosh situation, when I was informed of it because I knew how I was feeling. I know how I've been feeling. Um, it's just that, and anybody else who've been diagnosed or have these feelings, let me know how you feel. You know your body. You know when things change with your body, your mind. Like you know, you feel it. And what happens is I think we try to overlook it because I feel like we just can just push past things and just go on with our lives because that's what we do most of the time. Guys, what I've learned is you just can't push past things sometimes. You're going to have to really stop and figure out what's going on with yourself. I understand you got things to do. We got things to do. You got bills to pay. You got kids to take care of. But how are you going to do that if you don't stop and check to see what's going on with yourself? Y'all know the saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you're feeling some type of way and you know it's not your norm, please, by all means, try to figure out what's going on with yourself. Please try to figure out what's going on with yourself. All right, so I'm going to explain to you guys the definition of what I was diagnosed with, just so you can get a better understanding. So, major depressive disorder. This is a clinical diagnosis for depression that is more intense and lasts longer than just feeling down. And what it means is you experience persistent symptoms that affect how you think, feel, and function in daily life. Um, I don't know if I want to talk about the common symptoms of it, but I just wanted to give y'all, uh, you know, just a little definition of it and what it means. And for recurrent depression means that depression comes back in episodes over time. And that means you may go through periods where you feel okay or better, and then depression returns again later. And there are patterns for both. I'm not going to get into all that. It's so easy. You can just literally look it up yourself, like on Chat GPT, Google, whatever. I'm trying not to be emotional in this video. So I just wanted to give you just a, basic definition of both of those diagnoses, guys. And again, it took me so long because, again, this is me really being vulnerable and just telling my personal business, y'all. And again, just because I don't mind being open, I still have to think about sharing this with the world, basically, because once I put it out there, it's out there, right? Um, I hope I can help someone with sharing this. Again, if you're having those feelings that I just explained, and if you look it up, you can see that it's a deeper dive into both of those definitions. Um, so listen, if you're having feelings, if you're feeling off mentally, emotionally, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're going through something. It's a reason why you're having those feelings. It's a reason why you're having those emotions. Like I said, a lot of times we go through things in life and we just keep going because we have to keep going no matter what, right? Like I stated before in the last video, if you didn't check the last one out, go check it out, guys. We go through things, we have to keep going. And that's what happens. Life is full of ups and downs. Of course, we have to keep going. Life doesn't stop for us because things happen, because bad things happen in our life. But when it's over and over and over and over and over again, sometimes, just sometimes, it get to a point where it gets to be too much. And you end up like myself. And then it be periods where you just overlook it as if you're okay when you're really not okay. And I just need and I want for people to understand that it is okay not to be okay. The goal is to figure out what's wrong, work toward getting help, because sometimes we just need help. We can't always just go to our friends and people that's close to us and think that they get. Sometimes your friends and things can't help you. You may need to go get that extra help, and that is okay. Again, I stated before, when you talk to people that know you, of course, because again, I will admit I'm the same way. You want to just help. They just want to help you. They just want to solve it. But sometimes it don't work like that. Sometimes it takes steps to solve your issue. So, y'all, this is an ongoing battle for myself. And I've been going through this for quite a while. I thank God though that I'm not gonna say way better, but I'm a lot better than I was. I'm not so depressed to where I don't want to get out of bed anymore. I'm not so depressed to where, mm, 5 years ago, no, not even 5 years ago, 3 years ago, it was so bad, guys. I even went days without taking a shower, and that might be TMI for some of y'all, but it's real. It's real, and I did start crying thinking about it, but it's joyful tears because I'm not there anymore. It's joyful tears because I'm not there anymore. I'm so much out of that. I just feel like I do have a purpose, and I gotta get myself well so that I continue on with my purpose, and that's just what it is. And I recognize that, and I'm doing what I need to do, so that I could focus on what I need to do. So, y'all, um, I'm gonna end this video here. I really hope, again, I know I've said it a couple of times. I really hope that this video can help someone. You need to know that you're not alone, and there is help out there. And listen, therapy is not for everybody. So I don't even want to stress it that far. I am back in therapy, and this time I am not quitting. I am going to continue. Thank God, guys. It also, when it comes to therapy, um, sometimes you may get a therapist, and that therapist may not be the one for you. You are going to have to probably change a therapist. Luckily for me, this go round, I'm on my third. I've just had my third session this week, and I'm liking this therapist so far. I'm not saying I'm. Hopefully, it'll stay that way because who wants to keep switching, right? But so far so good. I'm getting something out of it so far, and I'm not quitting this time because what is that going to do for me? Quitting is not going to do nothing for me, especially if it's helping me, right? But y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Let me know in the comments. Talk to me in the comments if you're willing to share your experience with depression. Let's talk about it in the comments, y'all. If you found this video, if you're a new supporter, please subscribe to my channel. I want to start being more intentional with my long form videos, guys. So I may not be putting out videos as much as I was before. So yeah. But thank you to all my supporters that's been here. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video, y'all. Later.